Welcome to Round 5 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of November 11th. I'm Nicole Erdix, and I'm here with Terry Morrow.
Hello.
And Catherine Haleko.
Hi.
Today we're taking a break from talking and complaining and obsessing, and instead shouting out some things other people are doing that we think you'll find as useful or enjoyable as we do. We call this our Roundabout Roundup. Catherine, do you want to go first with your pick this week?
Sure. I have been hearing a lot about the Queer Eye reboot that's on Netflix. It's now, it might even be in its third season by now. Like, it's been on for a while. And I've heard people rave about it all the time, and I've never watched it. But I finally watched it the other day when I was spending hours and hours sewing gemstones on a figure skating dress. Put that on. I watched a couple of Great British Baking shows and a couple of Queer Eye episodes, and it was really sweet, you know, and we actually happened to find one where the dad was a figure skating dad and his daughter had nominated him to get the Queer Eye treatment, and one of the guys, one of the team, I don't know what they call themselves, the Fab Five, he is like a huge figure skating fan. So he went out on the ice. Jonathan Van Ness, the Fab Five guy, went out on the ice, and then they got Michelle Kwan to drop by and give a lesson. So anyway, it was sweet, and we watched a couple of those, and it was nice, soothing, uplifting TV to have on while you're doing something very tedious, which is what I was doing.
We all need a little of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Nicole, you have...
Well, I'm going to also shout out a TV show.
Right.
That has been getting a little bit of attention these days. It's new. It's a new series on Amazon.com and on their Prime option. So if you have Prime, I guess you can buy it if you don't have Prime, but it's on Prime for free right now. But it's called Modern Love, and I believe it's based on a New York Times column about modern love.
Yeah,
and
it's like an essay.
Episode is its own separate story about love, really, essentially, whether it's between same-sex couple, different sex couple, older, younger, kids, parents. So whatever kind of love story that was talked about. And it's actually really good. And each episode stars actually quite a few famous people like Anne Hathaway and Tina Fey. And, so there's quite a few famous people in these episodes, which make it even more enjoyable to watch. And, they're kind of cute little stories that talk about, different types of love and what people's different experiences with love. So it's a good series. I mean, I have to admit, it was binge watchable. I watched it within a day and a half. So I got through it fairly quick, and it's getting good reviews, and I recommend it. There's one episode that's a little bit kind of, but everything else was fun. It was enjoyable, very light, and check it out.
Okay.
It's good. Terry, what about you? What do you have this week?
Well, I'll make it 3 for TV this week. I have not watched much TV that I am not already talking to Catherine about on round 2, but my daughter has been binging the CBS series Mom with Allison Janney and Anna Faris. It's a show that I watched maybe the first season and a half of and liked very much, but as happens with so much TV for me these days, I just sort of lost track of it and then stopped tuning in. And while I bear it nothing but goodwill, I had totally stopped watching it. But for some reason, she must have been looking on Hulu. It looked funny. And she is just now completely watching one episode after another and really enjoying it. So she comes out in the living room and watches the TV that I watch a lot because it's a smart TV and the one in her room isn't, so she has to watch it on her computer. So I am also watching more Mom than I have in a while and enjoying it. And it also is fun in that it makes her a little interested in the West Wing because she can't imagine Alice and Janney being anybody other than Bonnie. So every now and then I'll play a little West Wing clip for her on YouTube and she'll go, wow, she's a good actress.
It's an extremely different character, isn't it?
Really. Although I think I did show her the one where CJ falls into the pool, which is in the same bailiwick, and I'm trying to find somewhere the one about her. I told my daughter to go try to find on Netflix the episode with CJ and the turkeys. I think she would enjoy that. Yeah. So there is some, and maybe the jackal, but there is some crossover. But yes, in many ways, very different. So, this just in. Allison Janney, pretty good actress. So, so that's been a lot of fun and given us something to talk about. And, she's often liked things that are perhaps not age appropriate for her. And I'm not sure this really is either. I'm not sure there's a lot of people in their 20s watching the show. I'm not sure that's its demographic, but it's, it's adult TV, very adult in some cases, and she is really digging it. So shout out to Mom. Very happy you're out there and on streaming and giving us something fun to talk about here at our house.
All right. Well, that's it for another week of Parenting Roundabout. If you missed any of our earlier episodes this week, look them up on Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts to hear what we had to say about parenting do-overs, kids' annoying habits, and keeping up with trends. You can also find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there, on our Facebook page, or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat. You can also visit our Amazon shop at amazon.com/shop/Momitude, where you can find links to some of the things that we recommend on our Friday roundups. So have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday.